All right, everyone. Hey, this is probably the most exciting category, CRM. In this video, we are looking at top CRM systems in 2026. So let's dive right in.
Growing a business requires a holistic approach that extends beyond sales and marketing. This approach needs alignment among people, processes, and technologies. So if you're a business owner, operations, or finance leader looking to learn growth strategies from your peers and competitors, you're tuned into the right podcast. Welcome to the WBS Podcast, where scalable growth using business systems is our #1 priority. Now, here is your host, Sam Gupta.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sam Gupta. I am principal at Elevate IQ. Elevate IQ is the independent vendor agnostic technology advisory firm. We help our clients with technology strategy, system selection, and change management. On that note, let's align our expectations in terms of how we define the CRM category. When you look at the CRM category, we are not looking at just the module on top of the ERP system. In this case, we are looking at best of breed CRM category. And for the most part, when you look at the CRM category, you are going to have many different components. You are going to have the operational aspect of CRM that is equally critical as your upstream marketing. When you talk about marketing automation, etc., those are equally critical as well. So we look at all of these things. For example, whether you want to call it Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud. Now, when you look at some of the vendors, they are not calling themselves as cloud because they all are claiming that they are friendly with agentic workflows, which is going to be AI native workflows. So a lot of vendors are changing their positions in terms of where they are in the market. But overall, from the product packaging perspective, these foundational pillars are going to be part of the whole CRM suite experience or CX suite experience that you are going to acquire, which is going to be your some sort of sales capabilities, the marketing capabilities, the customer experience capabilities, call center, event management, search, how you are going to do that. Sometimes it might overlap with the CMS function as well, which is going to be your website, which is a major contributor for your CRM journey. So we are looking at all of these pillars. Now, every single CRM system that we have on this list, they have very different strategy. Sometimes they are going to be aligned in a very specific micro verticals. The way they are going to construct their suite, they are going to be more integrated in a very specific industry. So you need to pay attention to how their suites are constructed, because that has influence on the core product as well as process design as well. Now, from the CRM perspective, you also have one more factor, which is going to be your B2B versus B2C, which is a huge factor. Now, some CRM systems are designed for B2C centric workflows. They don't necessarily target B2B. But then you are going to run into challenges when you are going to have mix of both B2B as well as B2C. Some of them have low-code, no-code workflows, because for the most part, when you look at CRM-centric workflows, they are very heavy in custom development. CRM also has very deep overlap with e-commerce category, as well as with the CMS category. So all of those factors are going to be relevant when you look at the CRM suites. Some of the major events, especially if you have followed our rankings for 2024, 2025, we have done this for last couple of years. One major theme that you are going to notice how our rankings are impacted, AI native is a big topic. Obviously, the major vendors that have substantial R&D budget, they are probably going to receive higher ranking on the AI native front, just because they will be able to invest in that. The smaller vendors are probably going to struggle with these capabilities. The other major factor, and now a lot of vendors are rethinking whether they need to go broad with their capabilities or they need to be slightly more focused. And one vendor that has done really well from that perspective is Zendesk. Zendesk has announced the end of life for their CRM product, and that's a very smart strategy from our perspective. The reason for that is because the amount of time and investment that you will need for your AI native workflows, you cannot have the broader strategy, the kind of a strategy vendors such as your Zoho or Freshdesk, they are going to take. So that is one of the factors that is impacting the rankings. Obviously, the AI native development, agentic workflows, those all are also impacting our rankings for this year. The criteria that we have used for this list is product share, acquisition strategy focused on CRM products, product roadmap, community ecosystem, win rate, technology strategy, as well as investors. On that note, let's look at the list. Number 10 on our list is SAP C4 HANA. And for the most part, you will look at SAP C4 HANA only when you are trying to consolidate a lot of different CRMs at a global level, and you are probably in a regulated industry. If you are going to be a very small to medium-sized business, then SAP C4 HANA probably would not make sense for you. So this is only for enterprise companies which have very different problems than your small to medium sized customers. And 90% of the cases, what companies do is they are going to utilize many different CRM solutions, for their marketing automation, their sales automation, and all of those are probably going to run on different CRM workloads. And because of that, you have several challenges. Number one, these functions will not talk to each other. They will not share any sort of intel. Sometimes they have the data warehouse or data lake layer that might sit on top of this transactional layer. That's where they are going to get intel and insights, but that is going to be after the fact. So if you require transactional control, transactional consolidation, that's when your enterprise-grade CRM, such as your SAP C4 HANA, would make sense when you are trying to host all of your business models or enterprise-wide processes containing many different business models and many different customer journeys. That's when your SAP C4 HANA is probably going to make sense. So that's number 10. Number 9 on our list is Oracle Cloud CX. And Oracle Cloud CX is a very similar product as your SAP C4 HANA. For the most part, you will go for Oracle CX Cloud if you are looking for very enterprise global CRM, trying to consolidate all of those independent CRM workloads across your functions as part of one process layer, one transaction layer. Otherwise, you would probably not look at Oracle CX Cloud. Sometimes there could be challenges when you look at these cross-departmental workflows where you are just not getting the kind of insights or control that you would require at the transaction level, whether it is the pricing, availability, or your CPQ workflows, etc. In those cases, only systems such as your Oracle CX Cloud would make sense, and that's number 9. Number 8 on our list is Monday.com. And Monday.com is a very, very, very different CRM system than your SAP C4 HANA or Oracle CX Cloud. In fact, some people may argue that Monday.com may not be a CRM system, and that is partially true. And the reason for that is because Monday.com is more of a technical platform on which you can develop your CRM use cases very easily. And that's why some companies are able to use that. Sometimes Monday.com is very easy when you have no idea how to formalize your process flows, or you just don't have enough visibility or time to be able to do that. That's where you can get started on Monday.com and probably get some understanding before you go for slightly more formalized CRM. The challenge that you are going to run into with Monday.com is, even though you are going to have different spreadsheets and they are going to have different perspectives, for example, board, Kanban, etc., but connectivity is going to be a challenge, even though they can connect at the feed level, but they don't have the same layers that other formal CRM systems would have. Monday.com is great fit for those ad hoc centric workflows in a very small startup centric verticals, or if you are going to be a department and you are looking for a siloed CRM, you don't want to be part of that, your main CRM that your company might be trying to push. In those use cases as well, Monday.com could be a great fit, and that's number 8. Number 7 on our list is Fresh Sales. And this is the new entrant on this particular list. Fresh Sales did not rank last year. And primary reason is because Zendesk Sales was on our list. But Fresh Sales, they have done really well. If you look at their suite, their approach is very similar to Zoho. The way their suites are constructed, Fresh Sales is not as complete suite as Zoho. Zoho has a lot more component as part of their suite, but the development model, the mindset is very similar. They also draw comparison from Zendesk because Zendesk was a more customer service centric platform. That's how they were adopted, used. And Fresh Sales, their primary market is in that customer service, as a service desk. They go after IT centric buyers, any companies that are going to be really deep in those ITAM, which is going to be your IT asset management centric processes, which is the primary market for Zendesk as well. So Fresh Sales is going to be a great fit in those spaces because the product alignment and the integrations that you are going to be available as part of Fresh Sales are going to be heavier in those market spaces. So that's number 7. Now, number 6 on our list is Sugar CRM. And Sugar CRM is very different compared to the other CRM systems that we have reviewed so far. They have come a long way. They started as open source CRM system, and that's why traditionally they had a lot more IT buyers. But slowly and gradually, what they have done is they had aligned themselves with a lot more industry verticals. So when you look at these industry verticals, they have much deeper integrations with a lot of ERP vendors. So when you need to have your sales and marketing processes that are not going to be as disconnected, are going to have some integration, but it's not going to have as much lift as operating inside ERP system, then your Sugar CRM could be a great fit because their data model, especially the CPQ, and a lot of different CRM systems that we have on this list do not have their own CPQ. They rely on third-party CPQ. So that's going to be a huge plus. Sugar CRM also has another advantage. They also have the project workflows incorporated as part of their model. They also have subscription-centric workflows incorporated as part of their model. So if you have all of those business models, then Sugar CRM could be a great fit. They might not be as great fit from the marketing automation, upstream marketing perspective, even though they might be friendlier from the pricing perspective. So depending upon how much maturity do you want from the marketing automation perspective, you need to decide. A lot of industrial verticals, they are heavier from the sales perspective. They don't do as much marketing. So that's why Sugar CRM is a great fit for those companies. And that's number 6. Number 5 on our list is Pipedrive CRM. And Pipedrive CRM is a great fit for smaller companies, especially companies that are looking for that HubSpot-like experience, but they don't want as complex product as HubSpot. So Pipedrive is going to have much easier layers for those companies. Pipedrive also has some unique workflows. For example, they have document-centric workflows incorporated as part of the product. They also have CPQ incorporated as part of their product. And the advantage that you are going to get with those workflows is that, let's say, if you use a third-party CPQ products, the communication is not going to be as streamlined. You are probably dealing with 2 completely different vendors. Here, you are dealing just with one vendor. But at the same time, the way CPQ workflows are designed, they could vary per industry. So it might not be fit for every single industry. The same thing goes for document-centric workflows as well. They could be great, but they can easily be integrated. For example, let's say if you want to have integration with DocuSign, that is very easy to do with the likes of HubSpot or Salesforce. But let's say if you're looking for consolidated suite and easy suite, then Pipedrive CRM could be a great fit, and that's number 5. Number 4 on our list is HubSpot CRM. HubSpot CRM is a great fit for upstream marketing automation, content-centric companies. When these companies are using HubSpot for upstream marketing-centric use cases, it does not have as deep operational capabilities, especially in the industries where you are going to have deeper operational CX workflows. In those cases, you might need to use another operational CRM with HubSpot. And that's why companies use HubSpot for marketing automation, but then they are going to use another CRM for other workflows, just because the way their process and data workflows are designed, they are not as scalable as, for example, when you compare this Zoho or Salesforce. But any of the CRM systems that are slightly more marketing automation friendly, whether you look at Pipedrive, you are going to run into these challenges. But HubSpot is a great fit for those marketing automation centric workflows, and that's number 4. Number 3 on our list is Zoho CRM. And Zoho CRM is a great fit for those operational workflows, especially for SMB companies when they are not looking for enterprise grade platform. When you compare this with Microsoft Dynamics 365 or Salesforce, they could be very heavy the way their process flows are designed. Zoho CRM is very mid-market friendly, the way their development model is, the way their workflows are designed. Even though they might not be as scalable for enterprise workloads, they might not have same consolidation capabilities that you are going to find with the other enterprise grade CRMs. But for mid-market, Zoho CRM could be a great fit, especially for our operational use cases. And that's number 3. Number 2 on our list is Microsoft Dynamics 365 CRM and Customer Insights, and they keep changing their name. Now you are going to find several different products in their portfolio that you need to use collectively to form that CRM layer. They don't have a product called CRM as such. Everything flows through that Microsoft 365 bundle, and you need to sort of pick and choose in finding which products you need for your packaging. Now, this is a very similar mindset as Zoho as well as your Odoo, but for the most part, when you look at Microsoft Dynamics strategy, they are far more consolidated from their data model as well as process model perspective, and that's why they could be used for very heavy enterprise workloads where you require substantial customization capabilities, and then you are looking for an ecosystem where you can get these pre-baked capabilities from the ecosystem that you can use, pick and choose as you need to support your business model, rather than developing every single capability as part of the Microsoft layer. So that's number 2. Number 1 on our list is Salesforce CRM. And again, if you're looking for that enterprise grade CRM to consolidate all of your enterprise workloads, the comparable here for Salesforce would be Microsoft SAP C4HANA, Oracle Cloud CX. So these would be enterprise grade CRMs. They are designed for enterprise grade consolidation. When you are trying to consolidate many different business models, many different customer journeys, that's when your Salesforce CRM is going to be a great fit. They are designed for the most part operational workflows. They might not be as deep with marketing automation workflows. Marketing automation generally does not require as much consolidation as you will need for your core transactional operational workflows. And when you are going to have that substantial need for substantial customization, etc., that's where you would require a platform that can scale. For that, Salesforce CRM suite is a great fit. So that's number 1. If you enjoyed this video, this is also available in the audio format on major podcasting platform, Apple, Spotify. So you might want to check there. We publish these videos on a weekly basis, so hit the subscribe button. This analysis is also available as part of our digital transformation report. You are going to find many different system categories as well as benchmarks that you would need for your CRM re-platforming or selection. So check that out. You are going to find QR code throughout this video. On that note, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the WBS Podcast. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcasting platform so you never miss an episode. For more information on growth strategies for SMBs using ERP and digital transformation, check out our community at WBS.rocks. We'll see you next time.